got much lower to go. I'm surprised that we missed that Friday because we never missed Silky Bear. So, I mean, man, we got 18 names. 4 more to go. Real. This one, big bear flag on Friday. It must have had its earnings. You can see the shred that came on this one. The range on this was from 23 to 19. So you got a really big range on this thing. I'd watch this one like it's, you don't want to chase this one into the hole, but if it starts to get jammed up and you start to see it kind of pop back into the zone over here, then that's going to be a stock that, we can look to kind of refade back for a short. It looks pretty good. We just don't want to chase this thing in the hole because the SSR will be on this one. QNST is another really nice looking stock here. You broke down this big range here. So if you're looking at the weekly chart, you can see this is kind of like a 1 year breakdown here. By the weekly chart, what do you see here? This is like a head and shoulders pattern, right? This is your right shoulder. And so now you've broken down here. So it's like a classic technical analyst pattern here. So you've broken down over the right shoulder. So it's a longer term rollover. And it had really a nice push on it. So this is the same kind of deal. If you start to see this thing kind of spike up a little bit at the open, and then watch for a couple red candles and a little bit of a rollover situation where you start to break back under the VWAP or start to roll under your EMAs and you start to hold there, that's when that's when you're gonna have yourself a little bit of fun. So this one looks pretty good. Real QNST. DXC is another earnings blow up from Friday. Watch the lows from Friday, 34. It bounced off of it twice. So if it does it today, so if it bounces off it twice, if it comes in for the third round today, it should get another flush in it. And then out of the PR plays, there's only 2 that actually have volume on it today. Is Riv and Ricta. Rig and Ricta. So you can see here, Ricta's got already 2 million shares in volume. It might have sucked out a lot of the range pre-market. Watch kind of these old range here from 650 to 7. If it starts to clear, maybe you get it higher. I'm not going to trade this one because, frankly, small caps are for hoes and bros. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. It's my Baker Mayfield stash. The coolest football player around after Tom Brady, the GOAT. So, Ricta, I think we keep this on the list. I'm not going to trade it, but for you degenerates who need that fix, you need to feel good about it. I'm just kidding. I live vicariously through Patrick when he trades these things, and then I just feel good about it. This one, $1 roll on Riv. You got yourself over 1 million shares of volume, 200,000 share candles. I think this one also, this is kind of a pump and dump kind of thing too, but you have 15 million shares in volume. It doesn't look like it's that low of a float, so I don't know exactly how much juice it has, but a lot of times TC does get the float numbers wrong. It may have done a reverse split or something here. Not that I can see what. Probably Ricta's going to move a little bit better. They both have a chance. Now, you can see some of these other kind of small caps. When they do 5,000, 10,000 shares in volume, they're going to be no good. Now, you got some of these stocks like GJAL and some of these. Man, we need to keep an eye on these. I don't know what's going on in South America, but it ain't good when you got your whole gapper list full of stocks down 50%. Man, I was looking at this thing just at 8:30 saying, man, it looks like a short even at 24. We missed some of them. Any kind of pops on these things at the open? Let's see if we can shred these things. This could be a liquidation kind of event for some of these names. You've got Loma is another one. All these South American companies. SUPV still drifting down. SUPV 430. DESP, this one has got to stay under 1110, and then this YPF. I've traded this one a bunch of times in the past too. Down 32%. As long as it holds under this 1223, I think this one's going to be good. Hey, yeah, I'll take a look at BTC. I'm actually been looking at kind of looking at some for a swing here in a second. So with BTC, so you got one test, two tests. Now you need to kind of come into this 13,000 to 14,000 zone. That'd be the third test. Now it's starting to marinate here over 11,000. That's why I'm kind of looking to take potentially a swing trade with maybe a stop under 11,000. I'm waiting for this kind of action here. So if you see here, as it starts to flag out into the zone right here over these MAs, I want it just a little bit lower so I can lower my risk, and then I can ride this thing back. So then you'll have your flat top breakout here. So ride this thing back into it. Now most likely as it comes up, it'll still pull back a little and then go. So you just gonna have to be mindful of that too. That's usually how the charts work on this thing. So if you go, you're gonna have to, as it starts to curl higher, it'll probably pull back around here and then go, and probably one more. And so you still got probably a month or so before it breaks out. But I'd anticipate, that's kind of how it's going to look. Looks pretty good though, bro. Definitely worth keeping an eye on some of these things. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. So that looks pretty good. Now let's see here. Add-ins. Dropbox had 20 million shares in volume yesterday, guys. 20 million shares in volume. Ernie, how you doing, bro? By the way, 20 million shares in volume. You've got this old low here, 1844. This thing could get shredded off right at the open. Looks pretty good. I mean, that's got to be one of our faves for today. Just do the volume. Now the SSR will be on this thing, so you got to be super mindful of the location of it. It's down 12%, so it wasn't crazy, but when the SSR is on, you got to short a little bit into the pop or anticipate the you got to anticipate the rollover. So let's go and do what we do. We got the South American stocks. You got Ricada and Riv if you need some other gappers to the long side, and then we've got a whole host of names that are looking pretty good. Guys, remember, Sunday Market Huddle. Every Sunday, 8 p.m., we're doing a Sunday Market Huddle to get you guys ready for the markets, right? We spent 2 hours yesterday going through every single possibility of what's going to happen in the market. So always try. I know it's Sunday, and we got Sunday family stuff for most people, but try to get in them because that's what's going to really kind of prepare you for the market, I think. So let's go do what we do. Let's have ourselves some fun today. Trezam, you ready to make a little money? Cool. All right, peace, guys. Let's do this.